So when you've got that net up, it's very difficult to feed or water underneath that net. Training, pruning that you need to do underneath that net. Do you have any tips for kind of getting under that net to do your work?
Yes. For one, get in shape. Yeah, because it's going to take a lot of crawling and reaching through crevices and everything, so you're going to have to be in shape to do something like that, or pick your tables up off of the floor, so if you have the ceiling height, so you don't have to do as much bending over to get to everything, because my setup used to be on the floor, and man, it used to be hectic trying to get under there to do any kind of lollipopping or anything, so once I lifted them up and got them on trays, it made life a little bit easier, but the watering system is almost a must if you're going to put a net on it. If you're not in like a 4x4 tent where you can kind of reach to the back with a wand, or you don't have big enough pots where you could reach in there with a wand, in that case, yeah, you might be able to get away with putting a net on and still having access to those plants. But when you're talking about a larger number of plants over a longer amount of space, you're going to need a watering system at that point to be able to at least have the watering out the way, so you can focus more on the difficult stuff like getting through that canopy and lollipopping. That's why I try to do a lot of it before flower even starts. So then by the time I'm in that second week and I know what's going to make it and what's not, I could just go in with scissors and cut every branch off that's not going to make it through that net. So I don't exactly have to go in and pull any little leaves growing in, or I already took care of all of that. Only thing left to do is see what branches are actually going to make it through and what branches won't. And if they won't, those branches get cut right off.
Good tips. Yeah, I know quite a few people who use the wand that you mentioned. They're able to get in deeper there with the wand. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they connect the actual watering, if they're doing hand watering, if they're connecting it in that way or not. But yeah, I can see how that would make things easier.
Yes. If you got a smaller space and you could reach to the back with that wand, and maybe you're using 3 or 5 gallon pots or something, you got full access to the plant still, compared to 16 1-gallon pots. Like you're knocking stuff over. They're getting hooked on the hoses, getting hooked on the watering system that's down there. All sorts of problems start happening. Snagged on branches. Like, best to just go ahead and hook that watering system up.
This clip is brought to you by AC Infinity. Use discount code MrGrow at 15 to save on any of their products.